finished racing school. Spent the whole million on one set, it's ocean blue. That's why you so up.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Ready to get us started, it's Cade York.
And we are underway from Cincinnati.
And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Right to the air is Jackson. And this intercepted on the first play of the game.
And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
Here we go.
Play action. It's Burrow. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stephens. And the Ravens are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
That's going deep for Bateman. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
Here we go, here we go. Shot.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Gun. Shot.
Now it's Burrow.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives, and it looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Fourth down, but Burrow stays put. They're going for it.
11. Here we go. Shot.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. From the gun, Jackson. The connection here with Nelson Agholor. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
Inside handoff, Henry. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second down and 4.
In motion right is Agholor.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Nelson Agholor from 4 yards out.
And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here first and 10.
And his throw here's incomplete.
That's now 6 dropbacks, 6 incompletions. Yeah, the defense has been pretty good early, but he's got to start hitting some of those throws. He's making them better than what they actually are.
Now a second and 10.
Let's get set. Stop.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 23. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
In motion, Agholor. Now they'll fake the jet sweep and run up the middle with Henry.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Flush to his right. And some room to run now. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They work again from the 38 on second and 10. Here's Jackson to throw.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 26. 12 yards the pick up there. Good for a Raven first. They go play action with Jackson.
Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it second down and 11. Play action. Now Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews, 26 yards. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
This will go to Henry out wide.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Completes it to Aguilar. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. Jackson now. This will be caught at about the 5.
And the Ravens are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Jackson will throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens take a 3-touchdown lead.
Tucker now to add the point after. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
And they'll accept that penalty.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10.
Right at the 30. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
11 mighty. 12, 12, 12.
Burrow on play action. Under pressure, they got him again.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
11 MT, 11, 12, 12, 12. Gun. Dot. 11, 11, 11. Dot.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Looking deep here for Chase.
And got his man complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase.
85 yards.
And the Bengals get a bit closer.
Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Play action. It's Jackson. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. In motion, Aguilar. Now Jackson. A check down here for Henry. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first. From midfield now, here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. To throw is Jackson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. They go play action now. Jackson. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that could save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. Now it's Jackson. He's got it. Touchdown. Derrick Henry. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So the numbers are starting to pile up here early on. We have yet to reach halftime, yet that is already now 4 touchdown passes. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow, escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
On one, ready?
Now the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again
11,
on fourth down.
11, 11, 11, 11.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow.
He's got his target. That's complete. Down to the 10.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field.
It's caught inside the 25. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Zay Flowers
in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Justin Tucker lining up.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown one play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go, here we go.
And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And now here is another interception.
Kyle Hamilton picks it, and he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half.
So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10.
Just shy of the 30. On play action, they'll throw.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
And my goodness, another interception.
Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Flushed out right. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Andre Yoshivas,
26 yards.
and the Bengals take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. York now for the extra point.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
From the gun, Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. From the gun on third down, Jackson.
Yet again, targeting and fighting Mark Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Aguilar in motion left. Here's Jackson. He dumps it off for Henry. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
From the 46, here's the second down and 4.
Now it's Jackson. They'll roll him out right.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
Throwing is Jackson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46.
In motion, Aguilar.
Again, Jackson rolling to his right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
This is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. It takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Sam Hubbard collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. He'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Well, you had an offense working with a comfortable 2-score lead here in the third quarter, and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now following the turnover.
Yeah, you're right about that, because now the nerves start to come into play a little bit. You're a little bit jangled. You don't want to give your opponents any avenues to get back into the game. What you'd rather do, put up signs that say, roads closed.
11, Thomas. Stop.
Burrow will throw.
Looking deep here for Chase. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
They go play action with Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now it's Burrow.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Burrow going for it on fourth. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins, 59 yards.
And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
A short throw caught by Andrews. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Jackson from the shotgun.
A short one there, caught by Likely.
Gets past one man. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the fourth.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. First and 10 here.
Shakes off the sag. Sliding out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Jackson will throw again. They'll roll him out right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell.
And the Bengals are right back in this football game.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Second down and 8.
Gun. Stop.
Right back to Brown. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
MT, 12.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is incomplete, but a flag back at the line of scrimmage. And this could be a 1st down. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Rolling to his right.
That is caught. He's got the 1st down and potentially a lot more.
Still staying on his feet. Are you serious?
Ja'Marr Chase.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Ja'Marr Chase.
95 yards.
And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. The York on now for the extra point.
And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Play action. It's Jackson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Oh, and that is incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Jackson now. Completes it to Aguilar. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
4th down. Here's Jackson.
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted.
The 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Throwing, Jackson. That is caught, Bateman.
I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock. But I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn into a big gain.
Jackson to throw.
He's going to let it fly.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Picked off by Von Bell.
And the Bengals have just about sewn up this football game.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Marcus Williams getting the sack from the secondary.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
Back to throw.
Looking deep here for Chase.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Picked off by Von Bell.
And the Bengals have just about sewn up this football game.
Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of 2 halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing now is Joe Burrow.
Well, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here we go with Burrow.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Jackson.
And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Jackson.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, man, late in the tight ball game, every play so critical, you feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
This ball intercepted. And the Bengals are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete